it's been put on the shelf currently, but there was a feature film that I started like 5 years ago that I have almost an hour's worth done, and that has like maybe another half hour or maybe 45 minutes to go ish. But there's a lot of like animation and like full blown Maya stuff that's gonna be rendered with V-Ray, and so yeah,
Will this film ever come out?
I hope so. Yeah, the first act, I streamed the first act in 2017. It's actually I have it private. It's currently set to private. I've thought about uploading it. If you really want to watch it, I can shoot you a link. But it's it's neat. It is a prequel and it sets up the conflict of why humans are fighting pigs and how that all came to be. And I mean there was a whole cast and I mean I bought this mic that I'm using for my friends that are in it and I mean a college professor even like is in it. It's great. And like the script's done. I mean like all the dialogue is like done. But I just for a number of reasons I took a break from it.
Fair enough. I mean, from what I can see, you're a one man crew for other stuff. Like you did some of the animation yourself, right? I know you work with somebody on like some of the compositing and stuff, but you seem to be taking a lot onto your shoulders. And I can understand if you're doing the majority of such a big project on your own, that it's very easy to get burnt out.
Yeah, I the whole project it has pretty much been me. I have a friend. If I want to plug at Chris of the Dead, he worked at Rooster Teeth for a hot minute. He actually uses V-Ray, and he was actually like helpful in helping me like figure out a couple things that I was having trouble with. But I mean, yeah, it's been pretty much just me. I mean, there is a chase scene that it uses over 12 maps in Halo 5. It uses over 12 maps, and it's like I've spent. 'Cause, I mean, when the COVID lockdown happened, is when I really just like went through this scene. It's almost done, but it has over 2 minutes of stop motion, and pretty much every second of footage that you see equated to roughly an hour and a half of time between me just setting up the maps, like actually because it takes place in like a jungle and I mean, I go heavy with like the lush and the plants. So having to build the sets, and then having to set up the cameras, set up the pig, figure out like the shots, and then execute, and then put it in After Effects. It was essentially an hour and a half of work for every second of footage, and so it's some astronomical amount of time spent on this like 3 minute bit. But it looks great, and it pains me to have a lot of this work done, but no one sees it yet. So because I want to release this thing as like a feature length film.